Welcome to African System, where we uncover the hidden truths of a continent steeped in ancient wisdom. Africa's knowledge was never lost, it was hidden.
Beneath the surface of ritual, rhythm, and silence lies a body of knowledge older than time itself. In Africa, truth is not shouted, it is whispered to those who seek. Today, we embark on a journey to explore the depths of African esoteric knowledge, a realm where the sacred and the secret intertwine. These individuals serve as bridges between the seen and unseen worlds, interpreting the whispers of the ancestors and the rhythms of the cosmos. They are the keepers of Africa's most profound secrets, guardians of a wisdom that has shaped cultures and civilizations for millennia. Let's begin by understanding what esoteric knowledge means in the African context. It's not just information. It's a hidden, sacred, and initiatory wisdom passed down through generations. From the precise alignments of Egyptian temples to the geometric patterns of sub-Saharan African art, we see a deep understanding of sacred geometry and language that speaks of the universe's fundamental structures. It's deeply rooted in the earth, in the practices of divination and spirit communication that have guided communities for countless generations. This knowledge isn't found in books or taught in classrooms. This intricate system of divination isn't mere fortune-telling. It's a complex method of decoding the soul's language. Offering guidance, African traditions have developed sophisticated systems of symbolic objects, where items like cowrie shells, bones, or seeds become conduits for messages from the spirit world. In these traditions, divination is not about predicting the future, it's about understanding the present moment in all its spiritual depth, and insight that bridges the gap between the physical and spiritual worlds. This secrecy isn't about exclusion, it's about protection. It ensures that profound spiritual truths are revealed only to those prepared to understand and respect them. Every symbol tells a story. Every ritual enacts a cosmic drama, and every object serves as a portal to deeper realms of understanding. This principle of cosmic balance and universal harmony form the foundation of a sophisticated spiritual and ethical system. Herbs aren't just plants, they're embodiments of healing energies. Stones and mirrors become tools for scrying and divination, opening windows to other worlds. Every object is a portal, every symbol, a story, as the saying goes in many African esoteric circles. African esoteric knowledge offers profound insights into the nature of reality, consciousness, and our place in the cosmos, insights that are increasingly relevant in our complex, interconnected world. They were protected, preserved by generations of initiates who understood their value and power. It reminds us that the deepest truths were born in silence, waiting for those with open hearts and minds to hear them. Now, as these teachings re-emerge into the light, they offer us a chance to see the world through new eyes, or perhaps to remember what we've always known deep within our souls. These individuals don't just know, they remember. They carry within them the collective memory of their people, accessing wisdom that transcends time and space. It traveled across oceans, surviving the brutalities of slavery and colonialism to take root in new lands. Join us as we continue to uncover the hidden wisdom of a continent, one whispered truth at a time. Africa's secrets are calling. Are you ready to listen? In the face of oppression and forced assimilation, enslaved Africans and their descendants used esoteric knowledge as a means of maintaining their identity and connection to their ancestral homeland. In the Americas, African spiritual systems merged with indigenous and Christian traditions, giving birth to syncretic practices like voodoo, Santa A, and candomblé. These aren't performances for entertainment. They're sacred channels through which the wisdom of the ancestors flows into the present, shaping decisions and healing communities. This role often manifests in the symbolism of twins or spiritual androgyny, representing the union of opposites and the transcendence of earthly limitations. After centuries of colonial erasure and demonization, people of African descent around the world are reclaiming their spiritual heritage. Educational platforms, cultural organizations, and spiritual communities are working to preserve and share this ancient wisdom. Their understanding of the Sirius star system, including the existence of Sirius B, a white dwarf star invisible to the naked eye, raises profound questions about the origins and depth of African scientific knowledge. It wasn't just philosophy, it was a lived practice that aligned human behavior with the rhythms of the universe. Instead, it's transmitted orally, encoded in symbols, and shrouded in spiritual secrecy. At the heart of this tradition are the mystics, diviners, and spiritual custodians. But where did this knowledge originate? To understand its roots, we must look to the stars and the earth beneath our feet.
African cosmology and sacred systems have mapped the universe long before modern telescopes peered into the night sky.
Take, for example, the concept of Ma'at in ancient Egypt, or consider the Dogon people of Mali, whose astronomical knowledge has baffled modern scientists. African esoteric systems didn't just map the stars.
They encoded this cosmic wisdom into the very architecture of their sacred spaces.
But African esoteric knowledge isn't confined to the celestial realm.
The If corpus of the Yoruba people, with its vast collection of Odu verses, is a prime example.
Spirit possession and ancestral guidance are other vital aspects of African esoteric practices. Even in silence, communication thrives. Central to the preservation and transmission of this esoteric knowledge are the mystics and spiritual adepts. In many African traditions, mystics are seen as intermediaries between worlds, capable of traversing the boundaries between the physical and spiritual realms. The path to becoming such a guardian of knowledge is not an easy one. It involves rigorous initiation rites and a lifetime commitment to secrecy. As we delve deeper into African esoteric systems, we encounter a rich world of symbols, rituals, and sacred objects. In these traditions, drums aren't just musical instruments, they're voices of the spirits.
But African esoteric knowledge didn't remain confined to the continent.
These diasporic traditions became more than just spiritual practices. They were acts of cultural resistance and preservation. Today, we're witnessing a revival of interest in African esoteric traditions. This resurgence isn't just about reconnecting with the past, it's about reclaiming cultural power and identity in the present. As we conclude our exploration, remember, Africa's secrets were never lost.
Africa's wisdom whispers to us across the ages, inviting us to listen, to learn, and to remember.
Subscribe to African System, because the journey into Africa's esoteric knowledge is just beginning.